Watch my hand. If I take my palm, I want to think of 9 points around my palm. If I can call it northwest, north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, and west. Okay, these are 8 points, and one in the center, the 9th point. Now, instead of thinking of my palm like that with 9 points, think of your Muladhara chakra with 9 points like that. So in lying down in Savasana, making the general adjustments you already know, releasing the forehead, eyes, etc. But then get to chanting, silent chant, not a loud chant, no movement of vocal cords. So your thought is chanting. And take 2 or 3 chants, depending on what chant. Let's see if you use Om. So 3 or 4 or 5 times Om on one point, then on the next point, and so on. After you finish all the 9 points, then you have to shift your thinking as though the sound is coming from the chakra and you are just listening. First part, you are imagining a sound, you are making a sound in your imagination. But then see what that sense is where you are simply listening, not making any sound. See the effect of that kind, what changes in your brain. Just observe. As you do what? You continue to breathe. Okay, and we'll do this more often, so if you don't completely understand, you can ask questions about it later. Savasana. Lying very symmetrically. Take a couple of minutes, release the whole body like you have heard several times. So skin from the middle of the forehead falls to the temples, temples to the floor, extreme corners of the eyes away from each other, extreme corners of your nostrils away from each other, extreme corners of the mouth away from each other, left half of the face falling to the left, right half falling to the right, receiving the passivity of that in the lips, from the lips to the gums, from the gums to the jaws, from the jaws to inner ears, suspending your legs, your arms, your very sense of action, the doership from the inner ears, pelvic abdominal organs also hanging from the inner ears. Then the breath itself creating increasingly greater sense of deep space in the inner ears. Into which the brain, the sense of I, falls and perhaps collapses. Then use your breath and your imagination to what I just described to you on the chakras. Using Om would be fine. If you like, you can use a little longer mantra like Om Namah Shivaya. Or one more that I tend to use myself more. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham see that you're doing this with a sense of awareness, not with a sense of concentration. In the beginning, you may use concentration if your mind goes all over the place, but quickly learn to use simply awareness of it, not concentration. Because concentration makes the breath shallow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you. Don't worry if you haven't completed all the 9 points, you can do that later. Continuing to breathe freely, slowly open the eyes, roll to the right and sit up. This model of chakras is a model to understand, really to understand who am I. There are various different methods given. This is one method. With Muladhara chakra, it emphasizes how I am attached to my material possessions, even including your other possessions like a dog or something, dog, cat, pets, or your attachment to people. Nothing is wrong with these attachments, except it makes, it distorts your sense of who I am. If that sense is not distorted, there's nothing wrong with material possessions. So it helps you to look at, we can look at it more as time passes, but it helps you to look at how your sense of I is distorted by your relationship with all these material objects. All right, any questions, anything? Thank you. Namaste.